It's inevitable that when you're working with Code Interpreter, it's not always going to be able to accomplish the task that you're asking it to accomplish the way that it planned to do it. So for example, it might write some software to try to extract text from a PDF, and the libraries it chooses to do that task just don't happen to work with the PDF that you've got, because your PDF either isn't OCR'd already, it doesn't have text, it's got images, it's got something complex in it, and it needs to try other ways of accomplishing the task. You're going to see this all the time where it tries to do things one way that it planned, but it doesn't work out, and so you need to nudge it along. So you can do this anytime it runs into some problem. Don't just give up necessarily. Try to figure out a way to overcome the problem by using the alternate methods pattern. So the idea behind this is that you ask Code Interpreter to use an alternate method or to try alternate methods in order to solve some problem. So let me give you an example of this. This was an example where I was trying to extract some text from a PDF so that it could help me do some work with the knowledge inside of that PDF. And when it went to extract it, it says, it appears that the text extraction from the PDF file using the current method was unsuccessful, possibly due to the specific structure or coding of the PDF. So it's telling me there's a problem. Now, I could just give up here and say, hey, I can't do anything with this PDF, but you always want to try alternate methods. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to basically tell it, please try other methods to extract text from the PDF. And then what happens is it goes through and it says, okay, here's alternate methods for doing this. And it's basically looking at a receipt I had for a purchase for Bolt AI, this software program, and it goes and it says, okay, let's try using PDF Plumber, which is an alternate way of doing this. So all I had to do was go and say, please try other methods. You can do this other ways. You can also say, please, can you try an alternate method to figure out what is in the category? So this is an example of where I gave it a number of files, and I told it to read and summarize them and then try to come up with categorizations of those files. Now the problem was, the first time it looked at them, some of the PDFs, it couldn't figure out how to read them, so it had to figure out, well, how do we go and fix this? And so I just tell it, try alternate methods to figure out what is in the other category. So I'm telling it, go and try again, figure out alternate methods, and then I say, look at the file names. And basically I give it a hint as to how it might do this. So not only am I saying that you can try alternate methods of getting the PDF text out, but I'm also giving it hints of other ways that it might go and do this. Like just look at the file names and try to guess what's inside them based on the file names. And then I say, keep trying and do your best. So kind of the idea behind this pattern is you don't want to let it give up. You want to tell it to go and try alternate methods. And if you have some ideas of what alternate methods might be, you want to go and give them as examples to it so it can go and try them. And in this case, it then allows it to go and figure out based on file naming in some cases, what these files are supposed to be, or it might go and try to switch up the libraries, how it's writing those tools that it's using to accomplish its job. Don't let it just give up always. Say, try alternate methods, and if you have ideas on what methods to try, then put them in there. Say the equivalent of, try guessing based on the file name.